Nobody ever wants to work for an organization where they feel like they are not taken care of. Nobody wants to work for a manager that they feel doesn't treat them well. And nobody wants to do work that doesn't feel like it fulfills them and impacts them and engages and inspires them. Yet somehow, for some reason, billions of people around the world are stuck in these types of jobs. So how is it that we end up in these situations that we don't plan for? It's not as if when we're younger, our parents look at us and say, you know, Johnny, one day you're gonna work for a terrible company. That doesn't happen. So how is it that we end up in these types of jobs and in these types of situations and scenarios? I think that in the business world, we have collectively been telling a pretty good story, call it a lie if you want, but we tell millions of these every day. And so when somebody starts working for us or when they go through the interviewing process, they always ask, or they should ask, what is it like to work here? What is your corporate culture like? And what do we always tell these people? We always tell them how great our organization is. We always tell them how amazing of a place it is to work. We tell them how great the managers are and how they will often look out for you and they have your back. We tell them that your peers and your employees will constantly look out for you as well, that there is no bureaucracy and that we value trust and fun and collaboration and transparency. And we create this story of having a wonderful organization and a great place to work. And what happens is that once people start actually working there, we find that the exact opposite is true. These employees are stuck in worlds filled with bureaucracy, using outdated technologies, sitting in outdated physical environments. Managers are taking credit for their work. Employees are backstabbing each other. There's tons of conflict and bureaucracy and red tape. And so we are essentially propagating a false story, a lie of what it's like to work for these organizations, for our organizations. But thankfully, this world of transparency that we're now starting to see is forcing us to cut through those stories, to cut through those lies. We now live in a world where if people don't like working for your organization, if your values don't actually add up to the actions that your organization takes, people will write about it, people will post about it online. And this is forcing organizations to truly become the organizations that they say they want to be. It's forcing us to match what's written on paper with what the organization truly must become. And I think this is a very, very exciting time because it's about time for these lies that we've been telling everybody to become true.